All right, this is wild. So all of these pins up here were created from a Codex workflow that I'm going to share with you today using your Etsy listings. So basically what this workflow does is it analyzes your Etsy listings, takes the Etsy pictures that you have in your listings and modifies them into lifestyle images based on the data in your listing, based on the pictures in your listing. And it's making real life images like this. The images that I have are more like this in my shop. Their shirts are just laying flat. So it's taking them and creating lifestyle realistic images and then automatically creating the listing descriptions, or I'm sorry, the descriptions, hashtags, and then it's posting automatically to my Pinterest. So this entire workflow is literally 100% automated. You can set it up and it'll do this every single day for you. So let me go through how to set this up so you have a better understanding of what it's actually doing, and you can set this up for yourself. So the first thing that you need to do is get all of your listing data so you can automate all of this. So you want to go into your settings in your shop, go to download data, and then you want to download this CSV file. This has all of your listing data on it that this workflow is going to pull from. So it's going to look kind of like this. It's going to have your title, it's going to have your full description, price, tags, materials, but more importantly, it's going to have your images. So if I open this up, you can see this images. So let me open this with image that it's using to then turn into a lifestyle image, which is wild. Really crazy stuff. But it starts from that CSV file. So it's going to pull the image out of there and then create it. The one kind of drawback with this is that I found a fix for is it's not going to have your listing URL. So when it's creating the pin or your social media post, it's not going to link to the listing URL. So the workaround to this, which is really cool, is using Claude Code for Chrome. So you can go, like you can search for Claude for Chrome, and basically it is right here, Anthropic. It's this top one, download this, and then there'll be a little button at the top that for Claude. So then you hit the little button at the top, which is probably cut off, but there's a little Claude button, so you can use it here. So what you do is you drag and drop that CSV file in here. So I would drag it in here, and basically I'm going to tell it to analyze my Etsy web URL. So I'm going to give it my Etsy web URL and tell it to find the listings that match with the CSV file and add the listing URLs with the CSV file. So that's what you need to do, and basically it'll analyze. I would do a section, like I would do a listing section first. Like if you go into Etsy and like your store. So if I just bring up a store here, bring up any store, and then you go to your store here, I would just give it a section. So I'll go here. So at the top here, you can grab this link and then give it that in Claude Code. So start with that first, just to make sure that you're doing it correctly. So I would give it that link here and then tell it with the CSV file that I dragged and dropped, find the listings that match this link and add the URL, add another column with the URL of the actual listing. So add that in there, and then that's going to be the CSV file that you're going to work from to create this workflow. So that is step number one. Step number two is we are going to be using Codex. So if you search for OpenAI Codex, this is free for ChatGPT users if you have ChatGPT. So you can download this for your computer, for your Mac or your whatever you're using. We would download it, and this is what we're going to be working from. So Codex is similar to Claude in far as how it works. So basically this works, it runs from your computer and it works locally on your computer. So basically you're going to be working from files on your computer, and it's going to build out the workflows. It's going to continue to build out the files on your computer. So to start doing this, what we need to do is go to your desktop and create a folder. Name it whatever you want, but that's what we're going to be working from. And then once you have that folder, you're going to go in here and you're going to add new project, and you're going to select the folder that you just created. So then it's going to be working from that folder, and then all the files and everything that it creates, all the images, everything like that are going to be in that folder that you'll have for the future. So you can kind of see, here's a folder that I had created. All my data is in here. It has outputs, so the images that it created are in here, so I can reference that later. So it's pretty cool the way that it does that. Now this works similar to Claude. If you have Claude, you can do plugins, you can do a bunch of different stuff. The nice thing about Codex is it's ChatGPT, so you have image 2 already in here, which is fantastic. So you can create amazing images like you already saw with Codex and create the workflow in Codex. So to get this started, basically you need a prompt to get this linked together, because what this is going to do, how I have this set up so you guys understand, is basically what this is doing is it's taking that CSV file that you're going to drag and drop. So you have your CSV file with all your listings and then your URLs that you just added, right? So it's going to analyze this CSV file. It's going to pick a listing at random. It doesn't have to be random. I have it set at random. It's going to analyze that listing and analyze the listing data, create a prompt to create a lifestyle image based on the listing that it chose. Then it's going to create the image right here. This is going to be the amazing image that it created. It's going to then create a social media post description. So it's going to create the hashtag, it's going to link to that URL. And then once you have it linked up, it's going to send it to a program I have, which is Blotado, to schedule it. And then it's going to post it to social media, to Pinterest, or if you want to do Facebook. The important thing about using Blotado is you can schedule everything seamlessly because of their API. So it really works seamlessly. And then you can have this set up on a schedule. You can have this run every day at a specific time. You can have this run for the entire week and schedule all your posts for the entire week. It is 100% automated once you have this set up. And I think the most amazing part about this is the amazing images that you can create. That's the bonus of using Codex, where Claude doesn't create as good of images, and it doesn't use a bunch of credits either, whereas Claude uses a bunch of tokens. It becomes very expensive. So you can use this as long as you have the ChatGPT paid plan, which is only $20. So it's a lot more cost effective. All right, so the first step that you need to do is enter this prompt that I created inside of Codex, inside your folder. And here's the prompt. It basically just goes through what I just said. So it links everything together. So it's going to ask for your OpenAI API key. So once you have a paid OpenAI account, so if you just go to OpenAI API, so you would go to the API platform, you would log in, and then there is a spot once you log in to create an API key. So you would name it, and then you would create the API key. So real quick, I'm logged in. I would basically just do create API key, and then you would name it, and then create the secret key. That's what you're going to give to Codex when it asks for it. So that's step number one. Once you add the prompt in here, I'm going to hit enter. Now this prompt I'm putting inside my community because it's super valuable. So you can get access to this inside my community, inside the classroom, inside AI automations for Etsy. I have a bunch of automations in here. My whole goal is to help you automate as much as possible, make this as seamless as possible for you, save you a ton of time. So I'm always adding stuff, I'm always doing new stuff. So you can join, get access to the whole classroom for the premium plan, which is only $10 a month. If you just want the community and the Etsy traffic challenge, you can join for $4, but that doesn't include all this other stuff, which you probably want because it's amazing. That's where I'm putting this prompt, and I will help you set it up. If you have questions, if you have problems, I'll help you troubleshoot it. So one of the most valuable things about this, well worth it. I want to make this affordable for you and not charge you millions of dollars, thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars. So you don't have to rob your kid's piggy bank to get access. So once you hit enter, then it's going to do its thing. It's going to start setting this all up. I already have it set up, so I'm not going to actually go through the full process. But it will go through, set up this whole workflow for you. It'll ask you for the file. So you would drag the file and drop your CSV file inside here. Once you have that updated, you just drag and drop it in here when it asks for it. It's going to ask you for your OpenAI API key. The other thing that's going to ask you for is the Claude, or not Claude, Blotado's API key. So this is the program I use, Blotado, because their API is amazing and it can do a lot of different things. Most importantly, it can post to your social media channels. So if I go in here to the settings, I can go, here's the accounts you want to set up. And then the API, once you give it to Codex, can basically just link with any of these accounts. It'll see what you have linked with, but here's how you get the API for Blotado. Copy, give it to the API key. So then basically it's going to create the posts in Codex, send them here to schedule, and then publish them out, which is really, really nice. So you can, if I go into the calendar, here is my post for the month that I ran in Codex. So these were all scheduled. And you saw the ones that I already published in Pinterest through Codex. So these were already published. I ran these through that workflow. So I created them, published them. So it's very, I mean, it's next level, as you can see. That's why I keep showing it. So that's the steps. So you put that prompt in there. I wanted to show you what is possible. You do those 2 API keys, so it creates it, and then it will schedule and publish it whenever you want. In Blotado, you can set up time slots, or you just tell it when you want it to publish. So it's pretty next level. And finally, once you have everything set up in here, in that file, basically tell it to add it and create it as a skill. So then anytime you want to run it, you can type it in, or you can just search for it. But all your skills do the front slash. You can do the Etsy Pinterest. So it's called, this one called it Etsy Pinterest poster or whatever. I don't know why I called it that. But if I just ran this, then I could just hit this and basically, tell it to, generate 5 posts to schedule or something like that, or generate a week's worth of posts and schedule them. And then it's going to go through and actually do it. Actually, let's just do it so you guys see. Generate 1 post to schedule. So you can kind of see how the workflow works. All right, so it generated it. So look at this. Here's the image. It analyzed it. It's pretty awesome. So then basically I just tell it to schedule to the next post slot in Blotado. So then basically it will just shoot it over there and it's going to schedule it at the next post slot. All right, so basically just shot it over there and scheduled it. And if I go over to Blotado, boom, here we go. Here's the image. Here is the description for the Pinterest post. The only thing that's missing here is the URL, because I didn't update my spreadsheet to have the URLs, because I just figured out that part of the workflow, which is awesome. It's next level. It's a huge time saver, because before you'd have to just manually enter the URLs in the spreadsheet that you're working from. And the nice thing is, you can continuously download and upload this spreadsheet whenever you have new listings. I would probably break this workflow down into sections, so your shop sections, and then you can break that. You can basically curate your CSV file. You can have Codex update your CSV file to put everything in the appropriate section, or categorize it however you want. So basically, if you have, like, for me, I have like workout shirts, and I have like funny like dog shirts, and then I have motivational shirts. So I could do, those are like 3 different sections. So then I can have run this workflow, and I'm like, okay, cycle through randomly each of the sections. So every day you're hitting a new sub niche. That's probably how I would enhance this. But that's it, guys. That's how you fully automate 100% all of your social media. And again, I have this set up for Pinterest, but I could tell it to add in Facebook, Instagram, and then do posts across the board for each of those. Once you have this saved as a skill, then you can just update the skill. So you update it, and then add in Facebook, and then make sure that everything's tailored to Facebook specifications, the images, the image sizes, all that stuff. So you can do it for whatever social media, and then you just run the workflow whenever you want to run it and schedule like a week's worth of posts. So I'll be like, run the workflow, schedule a week's worth of posts for Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Boom, and that's it. You just run it, schedules it, it's done. So next level stuff. Again, if you want the prompt, if you want help with this workflow, if you want the other workflows, there's a link below. Join my Etsy Games community so I can give you as much of this automation and save you as much time as humanly possible. Hopefully this helps you guys out. I'll be back soon with some more good stuff for you. Have an amazing rest of your day.